Welcome to the hottest entertainment blog on the internet today, the A-List. I am your host, the Game Changer, Wes Truth. And you know, every week here on the A-List, we have our special guests. Well, tonight, we have a real special guest. If we go back, let's put it this way, we go way back, just like the movie I saw last night. Ladies and gentlemen, my good friend, we go, like I said, way back, Matt Hug.
Hello, Internet. How you doing?
Well, thanks for stopping by tonight.
Sure.
I'm glad you could make it. Well, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
Well, as you know, my name is Matt. Do a lot of video gaming, a lot of computer stuff. I do a lot of paranormal investigations, which I'm sure we're going to be getting into. You know, like to read a lot of sciencey type books, Carl Sagan and stuff. So, nerd, geek, I don't know what you want to call that, but you know, all around cool, awesome,
and not shy to say about it either, obviously.
Well, you know, they say you got to own it, so here it is.
True. Yes. Yeah. So the audience doesn't know, but we met back in high school, and which back in high school doesn't feel that long ago to me, but it was. And what was it? Like 8th grade, I think.
At least.
Yeah.
At least. That's going back, wow, 15 years?
Oh man!
Gonna bring out the big numbers here.
I can see the comments already from all the youngins that, oh my God, Wes, you're so old.
Well, you know, me too.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'm in good company. We went to Wyomissing High School, and we survived that.
Thankfully, yeah.
Thankfully, yes. It was fun. You know, it was all right. I mean,
it was okay.
Yeah, it wasn't the best, but.
Well, you know, we weren't really partying and stuff. We were more like studying what we should be doing.
Yeah, well, you might have been. So we survived Wyomissing, and then of course we had a little water volleyball fun.
Yes. Oh yeah.
I used to have a pool. I don't think I've ever talked about this on the A-List. And we would have water volleyball matches. And Mr. Hug and I were a team. We were Evolution, which was awesome.
Yes, I remember that.
We had all the belts. We had the toy belts that we fought over. Anyone that has a pool, we want to make a comeback, and we want to go another go at this. We need a reunion for anyone any agents out there that want to take us around the country and do this. You know, would be great.
We'll make sure we get lots of viewers.
Yeah, we'll just throw that out there. Yeah, I remember you even beat me for the world title, so I still hold a grudge.
Well, I am awesome.
So then we got back together. We brought the band back together of Evolution here, and now we're doing paranormal investigating.
Yes.
Matt and his great wife Laura joined our team just last year it was. And they've been coming along with us. I haven't talked about that much on the A-List either. It's our Spirit Paranormal is our team, and we do a lot of interesting cases. We have a lot of fun, and of course we help people too that are in need of it. Definitely visit our website and Facebook and whatnot. So Matt, what are some of the favorite cases that you've been on that stand out, and some of the weirder things that have happened to you since that?
Well, probably the funnest one was when we went to Bobby Mackey's. I had a load of fun there. We went there. I saw the mechanical bull. I saw you know, the inner workings, basement. I see someone just go from normal headed to almost acting like they're in a different world, you know, like that. And I have no clue how to explain that. And you know, that's just really freaking awesome to see. Probably one of the creepiest times is when I got scratched all over my arm. I have no clue, no reason whatsoever. I was standing still, and all of a sudden, I go, you know, that hurt a little pinch, and I go, and someone says, oh, you got a scratch. You know, I take a picture, and then later on in the night, you know, I get a pinch and another scratch and another one and another one. I'm like, I'm not doing anything. What do you want? And, you know, that just blew my mind right there, and I really, really enjoyed that. I like doing this kind of stuff for that too. You know, that confirmation to say, hey, you know, there's something that we don't see. There's something out there, and we're there to find it. I mean, granted, you're right. Our primary thing is we're going to help these people, give them peace of mind, and make sure everything's all well and good. But still, there's still that validation that I like to see to say, yeah, we really are doing the good thing right here.
Yeah, and we do help the people, and we do a lot of house investigations and cleanse the bad stuff out. But we do also the pay events, like Bobby Mackey's. We do too, and we'll go to different places, like we did the Pagoda, which was awesome, and the Hendel House we just did, which are great places here in Reading. Reading, Pennsylvania, for those that don't know.
Not California.
Yeah, unfortunately. But yeah, so it's a lot of fun. And the Bobby Mackey's trip was, if you're a paranormal investigator and watching this and haven't been to Bobby Mackey's, I would make it a point. It's really cool to check.
Oh yeah.
Just to check it out just for the bar. Even if you're not a paranormal investigator, just go and check it out for the sake of it. It's really
right. Watch people try to ride the bull. That was fun.
Yeah, and also here on YouTube, I do have the shows Night Haunts that Spirit Paranormal hosts on my channel. So definitely check those out. There's a playlist of them, and we have more episodes coming, including the Bobby Mackey's and all those other investigations that we were talking about. In fact, Matt, I was watching the one where you got scratched the other day. I was editing it, and it's like, that's a whole lot of it. It's like, oh, I just got scratched again. And they're like, what? You're serious? And then you put the flashlight, and there's a big scratch. So it's like, man, yeah. That was something.
Yeah, no, that still just boggles my mind. Because I know I was standing still. I was not touching anything, hitting anything, and all of a sudden, something just appears. And when it was happening, it was a little freaky, scary, only because I know what was happening. But looking back, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. It's cool. It's cool later on all the time.
Yeah, not when you're doing it. You're almost scared for your life then, but...
Yeah. Yes, and to bring up some upcoming events we have with Spirit Paranormal, you can come and investigate with us. Actually, you'll have to check the dates on our Facebook page or website, but we have some upcoming events coming up. In September, you can investigate the Pagoda and the Hendel House. They're back-to-back nights. There's a one price, and then there's you can just investigate either or. I think that's $60 for the either or it's $100 for both, and that includes snacks and drinks like we normally do. And then in October, there's going to be at the Overlook Mansion a Halloween party that we're going to do, and we're all going to dress up for the party, and then you get to investigate with us as well for the other half of the night. So that'll be a lot of fun. I think I already know what I'm going as, but I'm going to keep it a secret.
Oh, you're not going to go as a zombie with me?
No. Well, now there's your costume. But, no, I have something else. I have something else planned, and I don't know if anyone will know what it is, but it's going back a good probably 18 years of something I wanted to be as a kid and never got to be. So you guys will all see come Halloween time what my costume is.
I cannot wait.
Yes. So there's that. Check that out, definitely. And of course, the A-list. We talk about movies a lot here. So I wanted to know, Matt, what are some of your favorite movies of all time?
Well, probably my all-time favorite would be Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I love that as a kid, and I still love it today. Just the simple fact that they blended the cartoon animation so flawlessly with the real live actors. And that was way back in the day when this stuff was just hitting the scene. And I incorporate all the Disney characters and everything with it. It was just mind-boggling. I love that stuff, even till today.
Definitely. Yeah, that's always a good one.
One of my more recent movies that I watched was Oblivion.
Yes.
That was Tom Cruise.
Yep, and Morgan Freeman, yep.
And Morgan Freeman. Oh, and the one dude from Game of Thrones. He,
I wouldn't know.
I'm not going to say who, but I probably even shouldn't have said that, but it was really cool. I was a little skeptical because I'm usually really skeptical about like the Michael Bay type stuff where it's just boom, explosion and shooting and stuff. Nah, this one I went in with a skeptical mind, but I came out and I was very happy with it. It was really cool, really mind-blowing, and I just did not see that ending a little bit. I kind of had a feeling, but it just made me wonder, made me think about what we're going the next 10, 20, 50, however many years in the future of space, science, all that fun stuff. It just gets me thinking.
Yeah. Any other recent ones you've seen?
Warm Bodies, actually, speaking of zombies. I saw previews. I didn't get a chance to see it until recently. Hilarious. Absolutely funny. Awesome. I just love the way that the main character zombie was kind of a zombie, but not really a zombie, but still is a zombie. Acts like one and talks like one. And I just wondered how they can put together some zombie hooking up with a chick, or vice versa, a chick hooking up with a zombie. I was not disappointed at all.
Yeah, so, I really enjoyed Warm Bodies too. That was a good. It worked as a romance movie too.
Yes, absolutely. I want to sit down with Laura and watch it. She was not there when I saw it, but I know she's gonna love that.
Yeah, I think she would.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's like one of those date movies. You're like, oh, I'm sick of The Notebook. Let's put in Warm Bodies.
Yeah. I want to cry from laughter, not from sadness.
I know. Oh, and I did. I'll admit, I cried in The Notebook, but that's another story for another day. Any movies that are coming up or that you haven't seen yet that you're looking forward to?
I know it just came out, The Conjuring. I have not seen that yet. Looks really, really scary. I saw a preview of it where she's looking down the stairs with a candle and the back is all black and stuff. And then the hands come up and just clap. And, oh, shoot. Oh, man. Yeah. I definitely want to go see that ASAP.
Yeah, The Conjuring was a good one.
I haven't been too thrilled with this movie season. Lots of repeats. Lots of, trying to cash in on some niche thing. I kind of loathing that there's a second Smurf movie. Never mind the fact there was a first one, but now there's a second one. So.
And a third is on the way as well.
Are you serious?
Yes.
My faith in humanity is slowly dropping.
As long as the kids like it.
You're right. I should not really say that. It's definitely more tuned for the kids, and have fun, kids. Really, have a little piece of our childhood.
We'll be talking about the Smurfs too later on, unfortunately.
People, don't you know it's about time? Can you hear the jam is pumping while you taste the...
So this week, some interesting news broke. Coming right out of Comic-Con. I don't know why this was not announced at Comic-Con. Way to drop the ball, DC. Well, maybe it's not really DC's fault, but CW Network is developing a Flash series. Not like Girls Gone Wild Flash, as in The Flash. The comic book hero. I'm a pretty big Flash fan. Since I've started collecting comic books, I've been getting more into that character. He has a pretty good amount of villains. Next to Batman, I'd say in the DC universe, he has the next best villains. You have like Captain Cold and some of the villains like that are interesting. It's interesting that there's been all this talk about a Flash movie over the last how many years, leading up to the Justice League film, and it's interesting that they are going to go with a TV show. Will they still go with a movie to balance with the TV show? I don't know. And will the Flash be the Flash that's in the Justice League movie is another big question.
Yes.
Will he do the series and then do that and then go back to the series? I guess it all depends on the money.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Flash show?
Well, the Flash, he's definitely one of my more favorite characters. Not as high as, like, for DC anyway, like Batman, Superman. But I always liked him, He could always pull out the most craziest things. Like, he could go through walls by going that fast. That was really cool. And it gave me something to look forward to. Obviously I'm not going to go as fast as the Flash, but, it gives a good case for running. But speaking of the Justice League, I kind of want to say that they're kind of trying to do it like they did with the Avengers.
Oh, yeah.
where they had like you had the Batman movies and now you have the Superman movies, and there's gonna be one where they're both in it, and then it's just gonna explode into the Justice League with everyone else in it. Which, okay, I can get with it, but you don't need to have that. You can just go into the Justice League movie. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure you would do really well with that as well.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, because there's only everyone. Well, it's not the same Green Lantern, but everyone knows who the Green Lantern is from that last movie.
Right.
So they get the gist of it. Wonder Woman is an Amazon woman.
Yeah, who doesn't know Wonder Woman?
A lot of people know who Wonder Woman is. She's one of the more famous superheroes.
Yeah.
And the Flash is going to have his own TV show now, so people will get more familiar with him. So maybe that's the whole thing. I think the Batman and Superman movie, we were talking about this last week, I think it'll be interesting. But it all really depends on who they get to play Batman, whether it's going to work or not.
George Clooney's my pick.
With the bring back the bat nipples. We need the bat. So yeah, the Flash, the Arrow series has been doing really well, and we were just talking earlier about a list of shows that I really want to watch, and I saw the pilot episode of Arrow, and I just never got to catch the rest of it. That's another one I really want to see. It's the Green Arrow, who's a really lesser known character, so I thought it was interesting that they jumped on that with him, but it's been pretty good from what I've heard. So that'll be interesting to see what they do with Flash. It said they're going to give us Barry Allen's origins, so he may not be the Flash when the series starts.
Okay, all right.
We might be a couple episodes until he taps into the Speed Force and whatnot.
I can get down with that.
Yeah, because he actually has an interesting origin story too. I'll definitely be a fan of the Flash series when it comes.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, and the A-list, of course, is going to have your news, keep the news going, because casting's supposed to be later this week. So,
okay.
I'll keep everyone updated if they cast anybody. Moving from DC to Marvel, we have Marvel has announced that they're holding off announcements for their Phase 3 films that they haven't announced yet, probably until next year's Comic-Con. So, wow, we have 51 episodes to go until that. They already announced that Ant-Man and Avengers 3 will be a part of the Phase 3, which is interesting. I know Ant-Man, but I'm not so familiar with him
that one's foreign to me.
Yeah, I know it's Hank Pym, and he has the Pym particles that he can shrink down, and that's how he becomes Ant-Man. And
that Ant-Man.
Yeah. But there's movies in between those two. Those are the two bookends for Phase 3. Black Panther has been talked about. Doctor Strange. Of course, there could be a Captain America 3. There could be a Thor 3 thrown in there. Even an Iron Man 4 could be possible. So I guess we'll just have to wait that one out. You a fan of the Marvel movies?
Generally, I am. Yeah, I like those little Stan Lee cameos every now and again. They're always fun. I know in the beginning, the very first ones, he was just like, oh, look at Stan Lee, and then it's like, oh, he's has a couple lines, and now he's getting saved by Spider-Man. You know, that's pretty cool.
You know, I don't think he was in the Wolverine.
Really?
Someone tell me if I'm wrong on here if you're watching, but I don't remember seeing him in the Wolverine. So, maybe, maybe he doesn't do the X-Men movies.
Nah, I mean, you know what? It might have been because it was just Wolverine and not X-Men.
Yeah.
Kind of deal. So I don't know.
I don't remember seeing it. Maybe I missed it. Maybe he had
he's in exactly one frame in the entire movie.
It's some Disney Films news. Disney will be bringing the Artemis Fowl series into a movie back onto the big screen. And it's going to be based on the first and second books. And neither myself or Matt were familiar with Artemis Fowl. I said I heard the name thrown around a couple times, but for those of you like us who weren't familiar, it's about a teen millionaire criminal mastermind. So that kid's interesting right there. He captures a fairy, but the fairy is more dangerous than he knows.
Ooh. You know, as I said to you, it was kind of like a bizarre world Richie Rich going on right here. Instead of using his powers for his own amusement, well, he's using it for his own amusement, but for bad. And I can see this going absolutely the best way possible. I mean, you know, as long as it doesn't take too much from real life, I think I'll be okay with that.
Yeah. Well, I'll be seeing it, but I don't have a choice. But I think it'll be interesting. Hopefully, it doesn't flop or anything.
Yeah.
I don't want any movie to flop, really, unless it's a Twilight movie. But I think it sounds like an interesting premise. I mean, I've seen worse premises turn out okay, so I'll be interested to see what it is. I don't know when it's going to be released. Probably, a good couple years.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll wait to see the previews and whatever and make my final judgment then.
Yeah, if we're going to talk sequel news here. Beverly Hills Cop 4 is back on. Because it needed such a long wait between 3 and 4. Or maybe Eddie Murphy finally said, you know what, let's do this, because I need a hit.
Do we even need another one? Like, really, at this point?
I heard rumors before that the first it was going to be with Brandon T. Jackson, that he was going to be like his son and take over, and then it was going to be that they were turning it into a TV show. And then Eddie Murphy was going to be in the pilot, and then the kid would take over from there. And now supposedly the movie is back on, and I don't know. Who knows?
My question is, how are they going to do it without Chris Farley? Oh wait, no, that was Beverly Hills Ninja. I'm sorry.
Yeah, same thing.
Pretty much.
Or what about all the Chihuahuas? Oh. Beverly Hills Chihuahua. Let's kill this joke. Speaking of killing, a movie was killed from its release date. Old Boy has been pushed back, and I believe it was pushed back already this year, from October 25th to November 27th. So I think it was like the first week it was supposed to come out of October. Then it was pushed back to the 27th, and now it's pushed back to a month. I hope that's not a bad thing. That it's that they have to keep working on it or something.
Yeah.
But hopefully it works out okay. It seems like an interesting movie.
It's not always a bad thing when they push it back. Sometimes they got to do a script rewrite, or they want to add something or take out something, and you never really know the reasons why. I mean, until it actually happens, then they do a whole expose about everything.
Yeah.
But if it's getting pushed back, I kind of want to take that. That's a good thing, because to me that says we're not rushing this. We want to take our time. We want to make it absolutely good and perfect. That's not to say that it will happen. But that just, to me, shows that they want to, like I said, just take their time with it.
I wanna kiss you all over.
All right, now it's time for this week's box office prediction. Last week, I was right. I've been guessing the third spots lately, 2 weeks in a row. I predicted what would be number 3, not on purpose, but that's how it worked out. The week I predicted Pacific Rim, and that turned into 3, and I predicted Turbo, and that was number 3 the week before. So now I finally predicted the Wolverine, and it was number 1. Yay! And
Nice.
It makes my score 176 and 43.
Nice.
So yeah, you can tell I've been doing it quite a while. This prediction. So this week, our new releases include Two Guns, which include Denzel Washington and Mark Wahlberg and Paula Patton's boobs.
Nice.
Yes, that's a big selling point this week. She's on every talk show talking how she's topless in the movie. So. I don't know if that means the movie sucks or what, but
I'm gonna just see the boobies.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of boobies.
Well, she knows there's people like us.
Yeah.
There's boobies. Where's my ticket?
Yeah.
Let me
Let's
go.
Fandango right now.
Where's Fandango? Let's get this in. Anyway, and then look at Denzel Washington and Mark Wahlberg, so it can't be too bad.
Yeah.
But then, of course, there's this one. Smurfs 2, which came out Wednesday. I think that's going to do pretty well with the kids. Mm-hmm. And you have it in 3D. So there,
and in 3D,
it's gonna bank some more money just off the fact that it's in 3D. And a lot of people went and saw the Wolverine last week. People will still go to see it this week, but I don't think it's gonna top the Smurfs 2, unfortunately.
No. I mean, you're gonna have all these little kids going Smurfs, and hey, let's do it in 3D. You know, why not? And that's all well and good, and it's for the kids, and it's like, but still, you know my reservations about this movie. So enjoy seeing movies for kids. Not me personally, but seeing them being produced. You know, children are innocent, and we should protect that, I guess.
That's true. Like I said before, as long as the kids enjoy them, you know. Even if I give it a bad rating when I see it, you know, if kids like it, that's great. This week's trivia question is about the Smurfs, because we're on a Smurfathon. What year did the Smurfs TV show air in the U.S.? If you know the answer, you get entered into the Raffle of Doom. Which, of course, if you don't know what that is, it's the raffle. At the end of the year, I'm going to draw a number, and the number will get the copy of my new 2013 movie review yearbook, which is pretty cool. So you'll get that. Just answer the question. Write down the answer here on YouTube. You can send it to me on Facebook or send it to me on Twitter, and get into the Raffle of Doom. That brings us to this week's Babe of the Week. And this week we're going to take it from Smurfs 2, of course. Katy Perry does the voice of Smurfette.
She smurfed a girl, and she smurfed it. Maybe she smurfed it, I don't know. I really can't smurf. That's how they talk, right? Just all smurfs?
Yeah, that's exactly how it is.
There's a lot of pretty girls in this city. There's a lot of pretty girls in this city. I'm trying to pick the right.
Well, that is the end of this Smurfin' show. So thanks to Matt Hug for stopping by. And
thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, no problem. You're always welcome back. I'm sure I'll have you on again. Why don't you tell everybody where they can find you on the interwebs?
You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Twitter, Google+, YouTube, I think, somewhere. I don't remember. Just search for my name. That's all you need. It will be the first one. Guaranteed. You can also find me in real life, but I'm not going to give you my address. Sorry.
And of course, for me, you can subscribe right here on YouTube, youtube.com/westsida515. You can like my Facebook page, facebook.com/westtroopalist. You can follow me on Twitter on @WesAlist. And of course, you can buy my book, The A-List Review 2012 Movie Yearbook. Over 140 reviews, only $10. Contact me through Facebook or Twitter if you're interested. Check out the reviews of yesteryear. That's what I'm saying. So anyway, thanks again to Matt. Thanks for stopping by.
No problem.
Yep. And until next time, everybody out there, all my peeps, Troop out.